All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League. It is season 8, and I am Priest. Unfortunately, I'm all by myself today, but that has never stopped me from bringing the vibes, and that's not going to stop me anytime soon. Here we are, Hamatan Split, and it's the last day of the survival stages. Oh, yesterday we saw a lot of action. We saw a lot of teams hustling and bustling to get into that top 10 so that they will advance into the finals. We did have 6 teams from the Super Weekend advance into the final straight up. So, the likes of Three Crown Esports, Ecstasy, Black Mamba, all of these guys have advanced into that final where the prize money will be played. But past match 4 from yesterday, 14th Gaming closed with a bang, 2 chicken dinners in their name. And I think with this performance, I believe they may have just done enough to stay inside of the top 10. So 4 portions, Moja Gaming, Afro Esports, Athlete Game, all of these guys now have to catch up to 14th Gaming. Unfortunately, yesterday Athlete Game did miss one of the matches, and I think it was what cost them, because that they would have performed and put themselves in a better spot. But it is what it is. RFT, no rivals, Unsullied Army in that cut, but they are still in the bubble zone. Harsh Esports currently sitting in 10th, Crazy Weathers in 11th, and Dark in 12th. Again, they have 4 points between them. It's just 4 points between them. Unsullied Army is not safe. I don't think No Rivals and RFT are safe either. So one of these teams, if they do stand up to the task, of putting the work in, it's going to be a very, very tall mountain to climb for some of those teams that are currently sitting in that bubble. But our MVPs from yesterday traveling into today to see if they can hold up. Solo with 16 eliminations, 2200 plus in damage. Master Uguay from 14th Gaming with 15 with 2k damage under his belt, 24k as well, very active, with 12 eliminations as well. So 2 players from 14th Gaming. Once again, we've seen this from 14th Gaming, the consistency, the farming capability. But let's not forget, ADK put on a masterclass performance in yesterday's game. 12 eliminations that we already know that there's a big chance for him to do more of the same today. But here's your match. Here's your map schedule. We are starting the day with Erangel. Then we head over to Miramar, and then Sandhawk for things to get a little bit spicy towards the end. And then we wrap things up again with Erangel. The top 10 teams will advance into that final. So yes, the finals will consist of 16 teams, 16 of the strongest teams that we have had from this Hamatan split. Now, it's been a very, very interesting ride. I was there with you guys from the playoffs. We had playoffs, then we had a league stage, then we had Super Weekend, and now we are going into the finals this week. There's all sorts of action brewing through 15 matches, and the top 3 teams will be rewarded with a little bit of that prize money. I think the breakdown is going to come through by the time we have that final coming through. But right now we do have the first match gearing up to kick off any moment from now. So I want to see your predictions in the live chat. Who do you think is taking game number 1? Do you think it's going to be 4 portions? They started really well yesterday. They got caught out. About 14th Gaming got a little bit sidetracked as well. There was a big chance for them to turn things around, but and they capitalized on that. RFT as well, no rivals, all of these teams sitting in that bubble. It is the goal. The points start to add up now. Match number 1, it is the survival stage. It was match number 5, but match number 1 for today, so that kind of thing. So yeah, all eyes are going to be on the prize, ladies and gentlemen. Who is going to take the first game? It is the survival stage, and every single point matters at this stage going forward. Everybody knows this is the time to be alive. This is the time to turn things around and put yourself inside of the schematic. But I will not be denied. That is the definition of the party. If you take a look at that play zone, or rather that playing path into the play zone, I did give a little bit of insight onto athlete game. Looks like they are going to be sticking with Saverni. So playing from the north. Unsullied Army going on to that western side in Zarki. So I think they are going to be listed for the most part, but 4 portions as well. Interesting, very interesting playing path, cuts all the way from Severny down to Primorsk. I think this is going to be a very good zone for these teams. It's going to be a very, very solid zone. I think it will favor some of those teams that do love to play this a little bit more centrally. And if Athlete Game can move to Yasnaya very early, this could be a big decision for them. But all eyes on the turnout here. Vibe getting caught out and getting knifed away there. 14th Gaming picking up where they left off. They will not be stopping at all. And it looks like Liquid Metal as well will be taking a hit against the guys, I believe, from No Rivals and Ragnar locking horns again. There's a lot of inconsistencies with these teams. You know, the way they land, the way they pursue the zone. It's one of those things. They're starting to cost them out again. Liquid Metal will be getting confirmed, and Alucard is the one that gets it done again. Ragnar did not have the best start yesterday, but today they have another opportunity. The points start to pile up. You know, everybody's gonna be doing math now. There's a lot of math that's gonna be going down in these last couple of games. As you can see, the leaderboard already up and running. Unfortunately, Invincible Empire did not play in this stage. Fortunately, they must have given up, but it looks like Madra will have to work on what they've got so far. Hopefully, they will not be tested out, but it looks like Crazy Weirdos will be losing out to Harsh Esports. Again, that is team number in the 10th place, eliminating the team in 11th place. And these are the decisions, big decisions that will turn the tide of the game here. Crazy Weirdos have done exactly the right thing, and it looks like Jay's team will be turning things around as well. They will be catching one of the guys from Foul Play. I believe it was Play Zone that did get knocked away there. And Naruto as well to follow suit. Harsh Esports culminating there. 3 eliminations, putting themselves in the 20s. And I think they are starting to run away with it here. But Nezo will be traded off. It looks like it's Pintua that turns it around. Foul Play as well. One of those teams that I am looking forward to holding on. Eric returns fire. And it looks like Playzone will be confirmed. Playmaker as well. Swept away by Eric J's team with 2 eliminations to the good. Will they get their player back up? There's a big chance that might happen. But Super J getting dropped immediately there by Pintua. And Foul Play utilizing that numbers advantage. Pintua goes for the flush. Super J goes out again, and Pintua trades off into the corner. Gets the first drop again, and Eric plays behind him as well. Foul Play in a very, very, very tough spot. He cannot allow for this reset. He is going for the pickup again. Cannot allow for that pickup as well. And that was the wrong weapon of choice. Furimark goes for the clutch, and that is Foul Play losing out again. They will be collapsing under the pressure. But it is going to be Jay's team coming out on top with 3 eliminations. That puts them in a nice, very, very nice spot. Just within touching distance of Unsullied Army. They still have a mountain to climb though. But it's not too far-fetched. Hopefully, they will be able to turn things around. I will be looking forward to that. But Dream Team, I believe today might be their day. 1 chicken dinner is all it takes to turn everything upside down. Unsullied Army, I'm pretty sure they don't like sitting in 10th right now because Harsh Esports have overtaken them. So they need everything to go right. Well, fortunately for them, though, is Crazy Weirdos have not been able to turn things around, and it looks like Neo also will be traded off. Dago as well to follow suit. 24k is dealing so much damage to Afro Esports. Nando also knocked away. It's Master Uguay, the last one left with 24k, but the Afro Esports are too far out. There's not much they can do though, but they do have at least 2 players with the potential of turning things around. But 14th Gaming will utilize this though. They do have everything working in their favor. Again, the split, getting caught out in the split, that is the danger of every single decision that they have made so far. Can Afro Esports, do they want to commit to this though? Not sure. But right now, Jay's team are very comfortable with everything they've done. Hopefully that will put everything into perspective for them. All eyes on the prize, all eyes on everything nice. It's a good start. Hopefully they can keep the momentum going forwards. Right now they've got a ways to go for that zone, and they need to stack up on the vehicles. Real Esports as well. One of those teams sitting at the bottom. They will need a very strong finish, a very, very strong finish to keep things high and mighty. No Rivals currently sitting in 8th with 23 points to the good. They have lost one player. That is not ideal. That is not ideal at all. But we will see how that pans out for them, as they have decided to follow Jesus. Rio Esports, on the other hand, not so much. Playing as 3, Flame, Solani, and Phoenix. Ooh, 2016, LeBron. Ooh, gotta respect the drift. 2016, LeBron getting cooked by Alucard. Ragnar, they may have found their step, and it's all left to Madara and Mash. No Rivals will be finding some rivals here. Madara, can he clutch? Alucard is already making the advance, making the push. They're surrounding the entire area. First spray into the corner as well. And this could be a big momentum boost, a very, very big momentum boost. Oh, that's a fantastic grenade. And Mash is hit. He's low on HP, and immediately Madara gets swept away. Mash is still low on HP. One touch is all it takes, and he will be getting dropped off. And that will be good night. Noruka with the finish. 4 eliminations. Ragnar have turned things around. Umoja Gaming now taking the initiative, and that's a good spray. Over to the other side. Final boss getting knocked away, though. And it's all left to Berlin. How much pressure can he hold on? Oh, Nando trading this one off. Every single corner, getting swayed. Berlin has to go for the pick. He is outnumbered and outgunned. Tinubu playing off that western side. Afro Esports just behind. They can get a piece of this action if they want, because 14 Gaming is the team they need to deal with. But they are more informed, and that will be a big, big blow. Berlin with the final hit on Nando. And 14th Gaming will be dropped back into the lobby. Umoja Gaming, the ones to get the job done. Afro Esports had the opportunity to circumvent this and claim it for themselves. And Tinubu just crawled out of cover. I don't know why he crawled out of cover, man. I don't know why he crawled out of cover there, man. He was not in any immediate danger. I'm pretty sure there was no way he didn't know that Afro Esports were here, and they had an angle on him, though. There was no reason for him to crawl out of cover, though. I need to understand these things when they happen. Wait a minute. Ooh. Bruh. Dude, y'all dudes got money, though. Like, y'all dudes got that money. Y'all got that money, dog. Cause that buggy is not even making sound because of the skin. It's not even making a sound, dog. Come on, man. Well, Dream Team, they've started the game quite interestingly, playing off that south side again. That will turn things around, give them a fresh look, a fresh perspective. All eyes will be on them for sure. But that put things into a better cut for them as well. Ooh, and Devil is not going to be so lucky. He's going to be swept aside by Dark. And Dark currently sitting in 12th. Their first elimination, but Storm will trade off. Devil has been flushed. Lazy pulls up to the scene. 2 knocks. And we'll go for the flush immediately as well. Rizzo will not have the Riz this time. He goes back into the lobby as well. And Dream Team starting to find their rhythm. And that will be the end, putting Frestino to sleep. Lazy spots him through. Go for the finish as well. And that is a clutch, a big clutch. A major clutch. And all things being equal, every single thing being equal, all eyes on the prize here. But that's a good way to start for Dream Team. They have been struggling, but hopefully their struggles may be over if they can turn this around, though, and get themselves some major points. That will turn everything up. Mentor says play, no drop spots. UG, no drop spot, just vibes. They just go where the map carries them. I'm not even gonna lie, yeah. Some of these teams, the way they play, that's what you would think. You know, you would think that they don't have a landing position. They just go. They just go. But yeah. Perspectives is all about perspectives. It is all about perspectives. Skinny and 4 portions. They have an opportunity now to catch up with 14th gaming, not allowing them to run away with this. A chicken dinner would suffice, or at least a major point boost, because 14th gaming did go out with +3. That puts everything into a different type of reign. No rivals. That performance, I think that knocks them down a couple of pegs outside of the top 10. Remember, you need to secure the points. You know, like I said, they are not safe. Arab T as well, they're not safe either, but they are still alive at least. So potential to get some significant points is up for grabs. Every single thing is up for grabs here. But as it stands, Moja Gaming currently on 4 points for eliminations. Afro Esports with 3. Harsh Esports with 3 as well. Dark with 2. And they have lost 2 players. Dream Team with 2 as well. And Unsullied Army are yet to secure any. But I think they are coming in from that northern side. So the rotation is going to cost them. Again, I don't understand the rotations here. They take too much of the blue. They play very, very deep. You know, they play low block. This is, in football terms, Unsullied Army play with a diabolical low block. This is a low block, the lowest you can go. Because I don't know why they're driving so deep in the blue zone. It's so deep, just behind Yasnaya. You know, it's so deep in the zone. You know, you take a lot of hits, and the problem with this is you burn a lot of resources. You know, getting your HP back up after you've taken a lot of what's the word? After taking a lot of damage from the play zone, so it's gonna cost you a lot of resources. You know, you can see DYDX, he's got only, you know, 4 health kits, and that's pretty much it. Just 4 health kits. He's got 1 adrenaline syringe. There's no painkillers, no boosters, nothing, and he's tanking the blue in phase 3. Again, this is why this type of play style, you need to stack up on utilities. When you're playing this deep, when you're playing a low block, when you're stacking this deep in the blue, you're looting as you advance. You're picking up utilities that will carry you into the final third. Because when you play this deep, your plan is to get into the final third with all your players alive and with enough utilities to deal with anything that comes your way, but not with 2 medkits. Why are you now so deep in the blue if you're only going to carry 2 meds? What is the point? What is the point of that? Well, we are going to see if it works, because I think it's going to hurt them when it comes to, you know, utilities. It's going to hurt them because when you play that deep in the blue, you're not trying to fight. You're not trying to find it all. But don't forget, guys, like the stream, please. We have 52 people watching right now. We have 52 viewers as I'm watching. We've got 52 people watching the stream. Please like the stream so that we can, you know, we can get this money. Like the stream so the numbers can go up, so that YouTube will recommend the stream to more people, and we'll have, because I'm interacting with the chat today, guys, because I'm by myself. You know, fire bailed on me, unfortunately, so I'm just by myself. Mentor said, see, foul play, they lose the TikTok clan. Come on, bro, that's diabolical, bro. Mentor. Come on, we know they motivate for these chats. Don't we motivate these guys, dog. Don't be cooking them every time. I still think foul play has something, though. I still think they have a potential, but, you know, I think they played as 3, right? I think they played as 3, and that just hurt them. The goal here is 20 points. You know, who is closest to 20 points, though? I think Dark is closest to 20 points. So there's a big chance they might push Unsullied Army out of there. Unsullied Army will be circumventing a little bit of a position here. Again, they are just outside of prison. Why are you smoking your car if you're not trying to drive it away, though? You know, like, come on, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things here. It looks like Athlete Game and on Solid Army, again, similar play styles. So I'm not surprised that they're locking into each other. But Layla has taking the brunt of the damage and will reposition and get it into a better angle. But 4864 is in trouble. He trains out and he will be traded immediately by Mando. Athlete Game trying to hold on here and keep their numbers all the way up. ADK just behind, outside the zone. Is the extra man. But they do have a numbers advantage currently sitting through. Great tries to play off the right-hand side. And unfortunately, it's not the job. ADK immediately turns it out, and Zabit gets knocked away. Layla tries to circumvent over to the right-hand side. Unsolid Army have to pull away from this. This is not going to work in their favor. They have to fall back. DYDX is too far out, but he trades off. ADK gets knocked away, and this could be an opening for Unsolid Army. If they can make their way through there, the smoke's already coming out. Layla has to now turn around again because of the knock. And DYDX, can he make something happen here? Good use of the smokes from Athlete Game. He can't get the job done. He's too far out. The smokes are already in place. You have to go closer. You have to give away your position. That is the only way this works. Or unless on Solid Army, I would recommend slamming into the house and trying to get Zabit up. If you are trying to, commit to this engagement, you pull up and you pick up your man while they're picking up theirs as well. But that would be the right idea. That would be the right thing to do. But it looks like Unsolid Army will be straying out. A Night Walker will get the drop immediately as well. Layla, I believe the last one left for Unsolid Army. And Unsolid Army just couldn't breach. They just couldn't breach Zabit. Okay, I think they will survive. I think it's DYDX and Layla that will survive going forwards. But that was a very, very harsh realization. But Unsolid Army, as expected, I said it, they just had to pull out. It was a bad spot for them to take that fight in. I don't even know why they wanted to take it, outside the blue, not enough utilities, I mean, it's tricky. It's really, really tricky. It's a hard rotation to make. I think the best thing would be to box them in. But Ragnar looking very good. 4 eliminations. Hopefully that puts them that gives them, a very, very solid block inside to play out of. But take a look at this. They have played in a little bit towards the south. I think they are in the farm area, and it looks like Jay's team is just over to that western side. They will decide for themselves if they want to take this out, though. They'll decide for themselves if that's what they want to do. It looks like 4 portions could be on the receiving end of something here. Dream Team may have something in store for them. 4 portions have lost 1, and DYDX getting dropped off. And Athlete Game continued their pursuit. ADK peeks out, and that's going to be good night. ADK clutch plays. Unsolid Army will go out with no points secured. That 10th position is now up for grabs. It is now up for grabs for any of these teams coming behind them, like Dark, Crazy Weirdos, Dream Team. This could be the game. One of these teams at the bottom side will make happen. Arab T as well, they have all their players up. They've been able to find themselves into a nice little spot in the zone. And Unsolid Army are trying to trade this out. And now they will be looking very comfortable here. Suits into the other side, but that will be a close up. And Dark, unfortunately, losing out. Go out with 3 eliminations. We're down to 12 teams now. Dark following Unsolid Army all the way back into the lobby. Yeah, didn't put up enough to change things around, but looks like 4 portions are going to be strolling into the lines then, because it looks like Jay's team just going to be hanging around there. 419 spins around to the corner. Nezo takes a hit, and Clarity is going to be the one that gets the job done here. Oh, wow. What a grenade that was. Clarity takes the hit, and he will be getting closed out by Eric. Jay's team still unrelenting. They've lost 2, but they are still holding on. They're still fighting on. 4 portions down to just 1. It is going to be La 419. But Ragnar are playing this perfectly. Rotation, at least rotation-wise, they're playing this perfectly. They are making their moves. They're creeping into the circle slowly but surely. They're doing everything right. And I'm pretty sure they have a sight line on the 419 and also a sight line on the guys from Jay's team. Corey Merck already making their own rotation around. And the 419 has been spotted. 4 portions will be going out as well. And all the way out there in 10th place. We're down to 9 teams now. Ragnar doing everything they can to keep their numbers up. This is going to be a big push if they can get a chicken dinner here, because Athlete Game and Arab T are the only team standing in their way in terms of numbers. And Athlete Game do have 4 as it stands. It's going to be very hard not to crack, but Dream Team have started to wake up again. Berlin gets the drop. Umoja Gaming not backing away. 1v1 is going to be their first victim all over to the side of Arab T, and Atarodo is going to be the one to follow suit. There's too much trouble. And it looks like Sisu from Crazy Weirdos is not going to move a muscle here. He's inside the shelter. He's just going to hold on. Ooh, Brait goes out to the zone. That is the danger of playing a little bit too close to the edge of the circle. You get hurt playing out the zone. It looks like 911 is going to be calling the emergency unit because Dream Team are in the part of the party. The grenades are starting to fly through. Lazy is going to be the first victim. Storm on the ground floor takes the first hit, and they have to hold on here. Harsh Esports are not going to back down. They are trying to hold this position, but there's only 50 seconds on the clock. This is a big deciding moment again for Harsh Esports. Can they make it happen? A grenade over to the other side, and Storm gets the first drop. 911 is going to be a victim, but Storm, the calm before the storm is Storm himself. He closes out Dream Team. Once again, they start to rise up to the occasion, and Ragnar now getting a piece of the action. They want a third party this, and that is a beautiful, excellent decision. They steal it away. And Ragnar doing everything right here. They need to pin Dream Team back outside. They cannot allow them to make an advance. They need to destroy every single vehicle within a mile radius. And they might be getting blown away here if they're not spotted out. They are skating everything right here into that open space. Ragnar, they have to prioritize the zone here. They are making the move, and Noruka gets blown away by Storm. And that gives Dream Team an opportunity to make an advance into that circle. ADK and the rest of Athlete Game looking for a rotation, looking for a way through into the circle. Rio Esports are now started to turn things around. Jay's team on the ground floor. Athlete Game have decided to join the party, and now they will start to trade off, but I'm not sure they're aware of the guy from Rio Esports. I believe that is Flame that is very much alive in there, and he could be a major threat. And I don't think they've heard him. S12K just outside, but immediately getting stopped away by ADK, and Dream Team will be going back into the lobby, and here they come. Smoke grenade instead of a frag grenade. Well, thank you. As ADK will close that one out. Jay's team continue to hold on. Egugu continues to mount pressure on them. Arab T down to 1. Nightwalker exposed. Gets dropped away there by Ragnar. And here they come with the clutch. Alucard has been knocked away. New player hasn't made a move, and Egugu will go for the clutch as well. That will be the end for Furry Merc, and Jay's team will go out with 6 eliminations in 4th place. Francis continues to mount the pressure. ADK with the front shot. S12K straight onto the corner as well. And that will be the end for Athlete Game. Ragnar on fire. 9 eliminations. Now, this is the Ragnar that I know. They were playing really well in the playoffs, and they are showing exactly what they are made of. But the grenade is just too far. Can't connect. It's too far. There's too many obstacles. And Ragnar will hold on with 4 strength for 3 versus 1. Everything going right now for Ragnar. Egungun, the last one left for Arab T. Ragnar have played everything right, and I believe with this performance that could potentially put them inside of the top 10. Oh, the Unsolid Army, they got to be shaking in their boots right now. Ragnar picking again. Gonna try again. Again and again. And they are going to crash the party here. It will probably spotted. Not making too much of a move there. The grenade in hand that might get the job done. Hopefully it doesn't get spotted out. And hopefully it doesn't get dropped off either. Ooh, that's a good one. But unfortunately too far out. He's been spotted though. He is compromised. That's a better grenade, but unfortunately it's not enough. It's perfectly launched. Ragnar chicken dinner. Now here we are, party after party, chicken dinner for Ragnar. You would not have expected it, but here we go. We have a battle on our hands right now. Noruka has finally risen up to the challenge. Ragnar standing on business with a beautiful game. I believe they got up to 12 eliminations, if I'm not mistaken, 12 or 11 or something along those lines, but 20 something points, I'm sure. What is this? What did they get? How many eliminations did they get? 6, 5, 11, right? Is it 11 or 10? 10 eliminations. Wow, big move for Ragnar, Francis, Alucard, new player, and Noruka finally getting themselves out of the trenches. In today's games, again, we saw the bottom teams, they've started to rise up. Dream Team as well, putting some serious points in the conversation. They've allowed themselves to catch up, and now everything it can only get better from here. 59 eliminations to the good, 56 knocks to follow through, 7k in heals. It's a lot of healing going on, but Ragnar 1200 in damage as opposed to Athlete Game, another team that put up a lot of points on the board as well, but they only got out with 6 eliminations, but they were very active. I think it was the engagement with Unsullied Army that put them in the clutch, but 27 minutes to the clock for Ragnar and 25 minutes for Athlete Game, but 20 points for Ragnar. Oh, this is a very, very, very serious game that Ragnar have played here. But Eric from Jay's team was on fire. He was doing everything right. He was putting in the work. He was turning up, and he got 700 in damage points. 24 minutes on the clock, 4 knocks. He was next level. Didn't even use his med kit one time because he's just that guy. He's just him. He doesn't need no med kit. With every enemy he eliminates, his HP refills back. Now the level win this guy did be that. That's why we're here. That's what we love to see. But Jay's team, I don't think they did well enough. You know, they could have done better. After all those eliminations, I think all they have to do was just survive a little bit longer for their points to actually tally and mean something for that final running push. But it was a good game regardless. Eric, 700 plus on the board. Berlin from Moja Gaming was also putting in work. Storm from Dream Team also putting in work. Afro Esports as well did have Dax once again in that scorecard. ADK finally putting himself, I believe, over the rest of the opposition in that MVP race. So we are going to be seeing more of the same from him going forwards. But 20 points for Ragnar. That is the definition of, yeah, it's not over just yet. I believe those teams that are sitting in 10th, 11th, 9th, 8th, yeah, they're going to be shaking their boots. No rivals and the likes that didn't get no points. Ooh, it's going to be a nasty night. But say nothing, bro. Say nothing. Arab T standing on business as well. 9 points to the good. Dream Team with 9 as well. Jay's team with 10. Wow. I didn't know this got up to 10. Okay, placement points was 4. Wow. Okay. Jay's team was putting in that work. Moja Gaming in 6th place with 8. Harsh Esports in 7th. With 6 as well. Afro Esports also with 5. Top performance. Solo is still in front here with 17 eliminations, 2400 in damage. Master Uguay is still in the cut with 2k, but he didn't improve his number. He's still at 15. Berlin as well at 13 for Moja Gaming, 24k with 14, and ADK with 15. But unfortunately, his damage just hasn't cracked into that 2k, so I think he's going to be sitting in that number 5 for a bit, as opposed to the rest of these other players inside of the top 5. But let's take a look at the main leaderboard and see for ourselves what that chicken dinner means for Ragnar. It means they now sit in 10th. Unsullied Army move down into 11th place. There's trouble. There's fire on the mountain. Now Jay's team have also catapulted themselves into 16 points. Nobody's safe right now. No rivals is not safe. Vibe, Hashi Sports, Jay's team, Dream Team, Dark, Crazy Weirdos, all of these teams are now gunning for that top 10. It could be anybody's game, and I'm here for it. I want to see how far they take it. I want to see how far they go, and I am super excited to see that Ragnar have some cojones. They got that dog in them, and I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it. I really hope Foul Play can do the same. Get that dog in them and get that chicken dinner and put themselves in that running as well. But it's a very good game from Ragnar. They have turned this around. Now they are in that contention. All it takes is another game like this, puts them inside of the top 6. Now a conversation is going to be had. Noruka and the rest of the team have put some action towards the main attraction, and I'm excited to see what that means. But ladies and gentlemen, 1 game down, 3 more to go. Who is going to qualify to the finals of from the survival stages, where we've seen all it takes is 1 chicken dinner to change your life? Can you change your life? That is the question. But stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break for some Miramar action.
back without the start.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League Zamatan Split, and it is the survival stages. We just saw Ragnar turn up the heat and get themselves a chicken dinner, putting themselves inside of the top 10. All they have to do now is more of the same and keep that energy level high. And they do it as mentor says, oh yeah, YouTube analyst, create him, go play. Oh my days, man, these comments are hilarious. But guys, don't forget to like the stream, because what I'm seeing here, is it only 9 likes or have I not refreshed? Okay, I just refreshed, 27 likes, but we can do better. There's 54 people watching the live. Please like the stream, please like the stream, guys, so that we can get these numbers up. Appreciate every single one of you for tuning in. Peter said, what the WTF priest? What did I say? I can't even know because of the delay. I don't know what I said. That's so funny. But let's say 3 more games. Dream Team, could it be? Could it be? Could Dream Team turn things around? But Jay's team putting themselves very, very up by the straps. I think Crowns is a big avid supporter of Jay's team, as am I. But again, there's a long road. It's a long road. Solid Army need to wake up. They really need to wake up. They cannot afford to lose out of the finals in this manner. It would just be weird because they have so much experience in their team. Dark as well. All of these teams, they had a lot of opportunities to capitalize, on that gap being left in that 10th position. But now it is very, very tough. It is very, very, very tough. I don't think Osoriami have the opportunity to lose out again. I don't think they do. 48-64, all by his lonesome. Is he AFK? Because that's looking very unfortunate for them. But we'll see for ourselves. We saw that playing path cut all the way across. And things are going to go from bad to worse if they are not careful. But all eyes on the spin. All eyes on the spin. All right, guys, I'm back. Do apologize, a little bit of technical difficulties. We're back. It looks like Real Esports have been on the receiving end here. Wow, a lot of bodies have been dropped, and it's not the same reaction I was expecting to have here. But it looks like that's going to be a lot. It's going to be happening a lot, really. It's going to be. Oh, that's a nice shot. And Umoja Gaming are going to be on the receiving end here. Final boss plays behind. Can't be spotted out. Naruto as well dodged. As Roman did get knocked away, but Skinny and La 419 very much in here to put 4 portions still very, very strong. 3 eliminations gathered, and they have eliminated the team sitting directly behind them. Doesn't get any better than that, I'll tell you that one. Metal says I'm selling slot for grand finals, 2 million. Oh my days. Well, Dream Team are one of the teams I'm going to be looking out for in Miramar. They are very strong here. Afro Esports as well. ADK has started his activities. He has started his activities, dog. But unfortunately, Eric will have something for him, and Eric will close it out. But Nightwalker as well gets a drop on Furry Muck, and Jay's team and Athlete Game are locking horns here. Looks like Athlete Game do have the upper hand. Tying it out and play 4-1. What did he think he was gonna do just coming outside like that, man? You always gotta make sure that all your bases are covered. Player 4 gets the drop on 1v1, and now that keeps things into a fresh perspective. Tardo's gonna think about it again. Super J gets the drop on Nightwalker. First shot over to the other side for 1v1 gets dropped away. And Solano is from Rio Esports, still very much alive, and still very much silent in the background. It's a 3 versus 2 potentially. Grenade outside again, tries to connect. Final boss is dispatched, and that's going to be the end for Umoja Gaming. And they are top 3. Doesn't look like he's going to be lasting long any moment from now. And Solani gets the drop on him. Oh, that's trouble. Real Esports starting to play spoiler. And the S686 misses the first set of shots, but he's going to try again. He tries to reload, tries to go into the other side. 911. Someone called the police. He's trying again. And Arab T enjoying this right now, has the pressure has been relieved from them, but 666 will be getting their numbers all the way back up. Here. She Sports are slowly but surely they are getting their grind back in. Please guys, don't forget to like this stream. Don't forget to like this stream. I've seen 30 likes. Come on, we can get 50. We can get 50 likes. We have like 56 viewers right now. There's no way we can't get 50 likes, guys. Come on now. Come on now. Let's hit those likes up. Let's get those likes. If you get 50 likes, I'm good. 50 likes is really the threshold for me. If you can get 50 likes, I'm good on that one. So please, let's get 50 likes. Let's like the stream. Let's like the stream, please. But right now, no rivals in a good spot. You know, I think, where are they? You know, are they in Los Leones? No, I don't think this is Los Leones. I think this is El Pozo, I think. Right? I think this is El Pozo, if I'm not mistaken. Could be. Should be. Athlete Game not starting things the way as they mean to go on. But it is part of the demise that they have gotten for themselves. Again, that puts things into a very tricky spot for themselves. They've put things into motion here, but hopefully Unsolid Army will be able to break the chain that is holding them down. Gaudier says, bring back ISF Umoja Gaming. What do you mean, dawg? I mean, what do you mean? What do you mean? Free Umoja? Oh my days, Gaudier in the chat, guys. He's active, he's active. He says, bring back ISF Umoja Gaming. Woo! Unsolid Army under pressure from Isolani there, but they will trade off. And they will capitalize on that. But Harsh Esports... Harsh Esports are in the vicinity, though. Unsolid Army need this boost. They need to eliminate Harsh Esports. Harsh Esports are a big threat. They are a major threat to Unsolid Army right now because they are sitting in 8th place. And DYDX with the off angle. That is a beautiful angle. Now that is how you crash a party. And Harsh Esports now will be cut down to 2. Unsolid Army can commit to this. They will. They should commit to this now. They have got to one elimination. They've played this perfectly. Okay, yeah, I was right about no rivals. They were in Los Leones. You see, I know my areas. Yeah, they were in Los Leones. and they have moved into Puerto Parisio. You can see no rivals. You can see what they're playing. You can see their play style. You can see what they're doing. But for it, I mean, it could work, but it's gonna limit the amount of eliminations that they can get out of this, though. But it could work if the goal is chicken dinner at the end of the day. It could work. Dark Knights, on the other hand, they need more. They need to do a whole lot more. They said 1v1 just they collect. But he's good at 1v1s, it's just that, it's just that right now, 1v1s jump past the guy. He needs to do 1v2s. So that's the level he's at right now, guys. He's at 1v2s levels. He doesn't 1v1 ain't doing it for him no more. That's his levels above. But all eyes on the move. Archie Sports still sitting quite nicely in that 8th place, but again, it's going to cost them, and it takes 14th gaming running into foul play. That is exactly what they didn't want. This is exactly what foul play didn't need right now. This is not what they needed at all. And that is unfortunate scenario. Very unfortunate. Pels be taking a hit. And Kesh was gonna pull up into the party here. He's giving away his position, and Master Ugwe will be running over Pintua. Guys, like the stream does not mean send emojis, though. Please, like the stream does not mean send emojis. I'm seeing someone send emojis, like someone like spam the likes. Please, the like I mean is to like the stream in the likes. Play zone. That grenade is going to be inch perfect. Spelled inch perfect zone. And that's going to be good night for foul play. They will go out once again. 7 points only. They have really struggled inside of this. All right. The action doesn't stop. Ooh, got 44 likes. Okay, we're 6 likes away from 50. If you get 50 likes, I like it. Mentor says, like the stream, I'll post my sensitivity. Like the stream and he'll post his sensitivity. Come on, man. I mean, who doesn't want mental sensitivity? You want gym rat sensitivity, guys. That's what you want. If you're not good, you want gym rat sensitivity. That's what you want. That's what you really need. That's what you really need. So please, guys, like the stream. Turn up, turn out. Jay's team, they are battling and struggling. Jay and Eric, the last two left with 1 elimination. They should be doing so much better. Just 6 points away, though, from that top 10. They can find a way around it, but it doesn't look like they can, though. It does not look like they can at all. And they are staying true to the word. Very true to the word. Okay. Well, Arab T, again, I mean, not the worst game they've had, but, not necessarily the best start either. Vibe as well. This could be a good start for them. Currently sitting in 7th. I have secured 28 points with 1 elimination so far. It's a good way to kick things off. 4 portions as well have done the exact same thing. But Naruto from Crazy Weirdos has decided to step up to the plate. Ling Ling is going to be knocked away. But Crazy Weirdos, I don't know them for slamming, so I don't think they're going to slam this. They do get the knock, but they're not going to crash this party. They're just going to give Vibe a warning to cease and desist. And you can see Afro Esports Vibe, No Rivals, all of these teams, they're center based. They are all trying to play in the center. If the play zone shifts away, it's going to be a hard shift. Oh, what a shift that is. Puts all those teams into the western corner of the zone. There's a lot of chaos that's going to brew there because the rotations will start immediately. Vibe already on the move, and Jay's team on the other side as well. Eric and Super J. I mean, you can't be mad at them, dog. You can't even be mad, bruh. The pressure is absolutely insane right now. They know that they are not far away from that top 10. They cannot afford to play any kind of risky activities. So I can't even blame them at all. I just can't blame them. They got to do what they can. Dream Team are still yet to find their rhythm, still yet to find their voice. Vibe will continue to mash up against Afro Esports. They will trade off. Vibe get knocked away. And Dago gets that drop. Again, Afro Esports putting the numbers in. Dago again going to try through, but Dark. Also, this could be a game where they will turn things around as well. All of these teams, they're not too far away. And now they will start to crash the party. Blessing from Vibe continues to mount it. Some more pressure as well for them. They could utilize this though and trade it off. Rizzo gets the drop. But now for Esports, looks like Dax is going to be the one that's getting spotted out, but Abubakar will decide to crash the party. And Ragnar, after that chicken dinner, it looks like 14th Gaming has decided to descend on them. And Kesh will trade it off immediately. New player will be the victim. And Kesh gets the drop on him immediately as well. Noruka will be the last one left for Ragnar. Wow. Yeah, if you can't play terrain, don't play terrain, man. If you can't play the terrain, don't play the terrain, dog. And he's giving away his position. I don't know why. You're all by yourself, man. Just run away. Run away. Yo, Nicole, thank you for the $900. Did this guy... Yeah, like, I don't know why Noruka did that. I don't know why you gave away your position. I mean, you had the opportunity to just play spoiler. You didn't necessarily need to give away your position by shooting against the team that just eliminated your team all the way from down here. What was the point of that? What was the point of that? You're sitting in 10th place. You are sitting in 10th place right now. You cannot afford any mistakes. But it looks like 14th Gaming will continue their onslaught. And Hashi Sports are still looking for a way through. Nicole, thank you for this for the super chat. I guess does come this 900 naira. I hope it goes into the wallet too. Share the money we specifically withdraw. Because I hope it's not just for maybe just flex, maybe just show yourself. On Solid Army, good spot. Can they hold it though? It's gonna cost them. But I can see the vision here from 4864. He's snaking his way through, not moving. I'm also not making noise. 911 could be exposed to him though. Everything could be working in favor, and he has been spotted. Surely he makes the push, right? He surely makes the push. And he is making the push. He might be getting spotted out. And I'm not sure his position has been given away, though. Bahashi Sports are going to be fighting a real literal uphill battle here. And 666 getting caught out as well. Unsolid Army playing this perfectly. Position has been given away as well. And everything could work away in their favor. Good grenade. Good job done. 911 trying to circle back. Unfortunately, they will not be able to find a way through, but that will be the job done. 911 swept away. Unsolid Army are starting to bounce back. They have retained their top 10 spot. And they are looking very comfortable. But again, too close, playing by the edge of the circle, it's working for them right now, but they need to prioritize the play zone now because it's 4 to go. Cash has been knocked away. Crazy Weirdos have started to step up to the plate. They will get the first drop on Cash as well. Naruto has to circumvent and find his way through as well, but it could be very problematic. Sisu suffers a little bit of a hit. K getting caught out as well. Does get clutched up. Oh, what a spray that was, but Naruto trades off immediately, and Cash will be hurt. And 24K will try through. Nando tries to pop in, and Naruto is going to be the last one left. Can he get the drop on them, though? T2 over to the other side, and that's going to be good night for Crazy Weirdos. That was very, very close. They came very close, but 14th Gaming were just no match for them. Jay not moving a muscle. Eric circumventing the corners there. Vibe know that this could be an opportunity for them to close this out. A perfectly timed grenade just over the top. But it's 2 inches wide. Try again. And Eric is spotted by Dream Team. Dream Team doing everything right. They are holding up the lines in that open space, but Athlete Game have decided to get a piece of the action as well. They will get the drop on Dream Team. And there's a lot of teams, there's a lot of chaos brewing right now. Mando, AFK, unfortunate scenes for Athlete Game. And Nightwalker will join the parade. They will move out of dodge. The Dream Team need to get their numbers back up. Devil still out of options there. Lazy will apply some more pressure. La 419 getting caught out as well. 4 portions will be eliminated, but they did manage 4 eliminations, still putting themselves inside of that top 3. Athlete Game as well, also trying to put their numbers up. But take a look at this. I mean, take a look at the zone. There is so much space, but everybody wants to play the edge of the circle. I don't understand, dog. And the shift moves all the way to dark. The shift moves all the way to dark. Mando goes down to the play zone. And Nightwalker makes his own advance, and they are circling back. There's that is the cost. That is the cost of playing so deep in the blue zone. This is the cost. It will cost you every single time if you don't got no resources. God damn. Resources. It's all about resources. Oh, wow. No rivals. Using every single element of surprise there. Madran 20 and LeBron getting knocked away there on first engagement. Oh my goodness. Wow. Liquid Metal, the last one left. He leaves his teammates behind. And that will be the end of the road for them. I think there's a little bit of the zone inside of this compound though. And he does spin around the block, gets a little bit of the space for himself, and he will survive going forwards. Some good points as well. Master Uguay continues to mount the pressure on No Rivals. Again, I don't know how No Rivals they just got bodied, man. Ooh, Master Uguay once again turning up the heat. 15 eliminations for 14th Gaming. They're farming, dog. And I really thought they weren't going to farm, but they are farming. They are really, really farming. And it is one performance for the ages. Unsullied Army, they have done absolutely magnificent. 5 eliminations. Got their numbers in the cut. Layla trying to find a way through, but they are going to be taking hits. Playing a little bit too slow to the zone, though. They take a hit as well. Like, did you forget about 14th Gaming? I don't even understand. Did you forget? You know, sometimes these rotations, man. Sometimes, man. Do you forget that this is the area your ops are in? Do you forget? Because that was a bad call from Layla, though. And 14th Gaming just utilizing. They're utilizing every single angle. They're swallowing up the zone whole. Dream Team as well with the same idea. Liquid Metal has been spotted. Yeah, he's snaking around, but he's not safe. 24K peeks out, gets dropped away by Sue and Dark. This could be the big move for them. They have 4 players up, but so does Dream Team. The table's about to make a major shift, a major shake. And 24K will try again. We'll try again to stay locked in. Rizzo sprays over to the top side. Green Team on the other end as well, receiving damage. Lazy peeks out again. Abubakar gets the drop on him as well. And that will be good night. Dream Team are in a split. Lazy, unfortunately, will be getting split in half. Nando exposed, gets dropped away. Liquid Metal and Master Uguay wants to close this one out immediately as well. The grenade doesn't get the job done. He bounces yet another one to circle back, but he has to go back for the pickup. Lazy just outside. It's a big chance for Liquid Metal to claim this one, though. That could change things as well. 24K will be circling back to get that pickup. And Liquid Metal is going to be the victim of circumstances. Sad will close him out. No rivals go out in 6 with 4 eliminations. We're down to 4 teams now. Sad trying to hold on. There's pressure being mounted by Rizzo. Dark doing everything right here. They're mounting the pressure. 24K falls again. More pressure, more chaos, more and more coming through. Unsullied Army haven't moved the muscle. They have occupied that position. Dream Team getting caught out, and that's going to be a good night for them. They have secured 4 eliminations and a top 4 finish. And Dream Team slowly but surely they're starting to creep up. Good grenade sent over to the top by Master Uguay. Nando peeks out just behind the airdrop, trying to find a way, circling back and forth. And Dark are creeping up. Su, unfortunately, will be getting dropped off. And now Dark somehow will lose their number. They're down to 3. Kesh peeks up, takes a hit immediately. Rizzo continues to mount the pressure. Fastino as well, playing just in front of him. 14th Gaming, they have put all the work. They've put everything into this. They have done this perfectly. All they have to do is see it through. But Unsullied Army are in the best position possible. They have everything working out for them. Master Uguay now creeps. Slowly but surely, he creeps inside the play zone. And Unsullied Army are just holding the lines. Holding inside of the warehouses. They're not trying to give away that position. First spray into the other corner as well. And Master Uguay just looking to crown his efforts. A chicken dinner would be a big move for 14th Gaming. Will keep them leaps and bounds above everybody else. And that will be a big move there. That's a good smoke from 4864. Unsullied Army playing this one nice and slow. They're not committing too much. They're not doing anything crazy. They are waiting for Dark Knights and 14th Gaming to lock horns, but it looks like they will be caught in the middle of the crossfire instead. And that's another grenade. Good smoke, but 4864 utilizing this vehicle to its full perfection. Grenade after grenade flying through again. Rizzo pops one over to the side, and he bounces that one just a little bit by the corner. Doesn't get the job done. Unsullied Army still playing as 2. Zabit and 4864 holding the line. 4864 with the balls of steel. He hasn't moved the muscle. He hasn't moved the muscle at all with the balls of steel, but this time he will be discovered by Nando and he will be saying good night. Zabit, unfortunately the plan does not work, and Dark Knights now, it's all left to them. 3 versus 3 against 14th Gaming. Uguay plays off into the left hand side, tries to get the drop on. Oh, what a grenade that was. Over to the other side. Kesh peeks out, tries to get the drop, and immediately that grenade will send him all the way down to his knees. Dark crawling through. First grenade, the second one will close out. Kesh goes back into the lobby, and 14 Gaming are crumbling under pressure, but Frostino frosted out. Beautiful spray as well with the MG3. Oh, Master Uguay tries off the right hand side, and Abubakar trying to circumvent Frostino. Hopefully will get him all the way picked up. Nando plays behind as well. Master Uguay again, he's been absolutely phenomenal in a 2 versus 1. Hops into his vehicle, tries to circle back again. Beats himself over to the right hand side. The angle is exposed, and he's trying to circle back again. S12K fails under circumstances again. Master Uguay will close it out. 2 versus 1. Close the corner, and again Frostino tries to circle back, but Rizzo tries the right hand side. Dark Knights, they need this. They need the chicken dinner to get into the top 10. Rizzo tries to clutch, and he does clutch. Dark Knights will rise, and 14 Gamer will crumble. But what a finale that was. 14th Gaming this close, but just couldn't clutch it. Dark Knights will take it away from their hands in the final moment. Rizzo with the final hit. And now we are on to something. We are on to something diabolical, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you throw a party. That is how you throw a party after party, dog. What a performance. 10 eliminations and a chicken dinner to follow suit. Doesn't get any better than this for Knights. Again, this was a team that was sitting on the lower threshold of the leaderboard. Now this chicken dinner and these eliminations puts them in a better spot. 62 eliminations following through, over 7,800 in damage points. One grenade was tossed to the opposition, but unfortunately it was not enough to get the job done. 39 assists though. There was a lot of helping hands in the lobby here. Almost 40 assists. That was a lot of helping hands. I'm not even going to lie, bro. That is just crazy. That is absolutely just crazy. What a performance. 62, 61 knocks, you know, so everybody was getting cooked. 3580. Might as well call it 3600. 3600 in damage, dog. From 14th gaming. 22 eliminations, bro. What? Even have 3 Crown done these numbers? I think 3 Crown have done these numbers, right? Right? Huh. But 2600 from Dark, I mean, is dark, but how do you win the chicken dinner and still trail on points? 8 points trail. 28 minutes on the clock still, but 22 eliminations. My word. 14th gaming, when they said go into the farm and go into the harvest and farm. Yeah, this is what they meant. 22 eliminations out of what, 60 bodies? Jesus. Wow, what a game. And Nando again. I really want to see this guy in the grand final. I really want to see Nando in Lagos turning up. 8 eliminations. Nando getting the job done from 14th gaming. 8 eliminations, 1,000. I mean, I'll call it 150, 160. Basically 1,200 in damage points, bro. 27 minutes on the clock, 412 heals. Big game from Nando once again. I think he's the engine. Him and Master Ugwe, the engine. Kesh in the cut as well. Top 3 players are all from 14th gaming. That is to tell you how much they were cooking. Rizzo and Abubakar also putting in the work. 1049, 2 eliminations, but 1049, 1k damage, but with 2 eliminations. You know this guy was on some of that white dust, and that's that type of white dust that I love to see. Ladies and gentlemen, the action has been unparalleled in this game. He peeks inside again and again, and Dark Knights, that chicken dinner is going to be one big one for them, and they will try to keep this up. But what a game these top 5 players have had. 28 points, 14th gaming. You would think they won the chicken dinner, but no, they were second place. But Dark Knights also with 20 points. Good game for them. 10 points for Unsullied Army. Again, they've woken up. They did a little better. They cooked a little better. Dream Team in 4th place with 8. Again, Dream Team have put some points on the board. Low key though. Vibe as well with 6. No Rivals with 6. 4 Portions with 4. Arab T with 3. Arab T though. Arab T, say nothing. Arab T, say nothing. Say nothing. Jace Team and Afro Esports sharing 2 apiece. Athlete Game 2 as well. Harsh 2 as well. Umoja Gaming with 1. And like they said, free Umoja. Bring back the Umoja from IESF that we know. But Foul Play, Ragnar, Real Esports, Crazy Weirdos, and Invincible Empire, no points on the board. They just couldn't make it happen. They just couldn't crack it up. Unfortunate scenario. But could have been better. They could have done so much better. But take a look at the MVPs as it stands. Master Ugwe, 3.5 KD, 3,500 in damage. Imagine scenarios where your damage and your KD are close. Yo, nasty work. But yeah, 21. Can you do something for me? It is 3,400. I'll call it just 3,500 for Master Ugwe. Solo with 17, 24k with 16. Nando with 15. I mean, 3 players from 14th gaming. It tells you all you gotta know, man. But ADK is still in there with 16 eliminations. He still hasn't cracked the 2k, but take a look at that. 91 points. Yeah, these guys are doing 100 points for sure, man. They're doing 100 points for sure, bro. 4 Portions in 2nd place with 49. Umoja Gaming in 3rd with 43, bro. This gap is just diabolical, bro. It's a shame they catch me. 91 to 49. That is like double, bro. What? That is Double the points? Jesus Christ. Umoja Gaming 43, Athlete Game with 42. Again, these teams are not shifting the needle at all. Afro Esports with 38. Dark have moved themselves into the top 6 with 36. Woo! From 16 points to 36. Exactly what that chicken dinner does to you, dog. Exactly what that chicken dinner does to you, dog. Arab T with 7th in 35. Vibe with 34. Unsullied Army still hovering around with 29. And No Rivals with 29 as well. Unsullied Army and No Rivals. Dream Team are now up to 24. Harsh Esports as well up to 25. Ragnar with 22. Yeah. This is what I wanted to see. Yeah, the points between 9th and 13th is 6. Yeah, I'm there, bro. The points between 9th place and 13 is 6. Yeah. That's what's called survival. I'm there. I'm plastered. Full front row. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 games down, 2 more to go. Sanok up next. Yeah. 14 Gaming ain't gonna cook here, I'm sure. But they're still going to put in some numbers. I'm pretty sure they're going to do 100 points by the 3rd game, but what a performance they have had. So we are going to see some Sanok action right after the break. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. It is the Nigerian Pro League. It is the Hamilton Space, the survival stages, and we are back once again. It is Sanok action brewing in the underbelly, and the plane is in the air. Who do you think is taking the game? I want to see your predictions in the chat. I think we have 14th Gaming. Who took game number 1 though? I'm trying to remember who took the first game. I think it was who was it that took the first game? Yeah, my attention span fried. I'll probably remember once the game starts. I'll probably remember who it was. Who it was that took the first game. I know it wasn't 14th Gaming. I know. Okay. So I was just reading some of the comments. This mentor said he forgot how to shoot. Mufasa said we're doing our best. Bring A7 for game 14th. Just better. In learning best player. Hopefully we enter finals. They've not put talent. 22 kills from 50 players. They take over 44%. Yeah, man, crazy. 14 game were doing crazy numbers. Okay. Yeah, who won that first game? Let me take a look. Ragnar, yeah, Ragnar. Ragnar won game number 1. 14th Gaming took game number 2. Interesting playing path we've got. Zone towards the south. Chaos continues. Foul play again. Jesus, man. Well, Arab T will turn their sights on this area. I'm gonna think about this one long and hard. I was like, sitting quite comfortably. I think we saw Athlete Game actually and Arab T lock-ons yesterday, and Athlete Game came out on top, and I think that's boosted and fueled them into their final third. Looks like that's not going to be the case this time as well. Ooh, I like that transition from production. That was a very good transition. Alt T is Rio Esports, they are playing as 4 now. They're very comfortable in the sidelines. But why are there 3 teams landing in one spot, though? Jesus. Jesus. Gardier says UA will qualify. LOL. Then we'll get some kills early and then get placement. Yeah, that's pretty much UA playstyle. You know, they will just pick up a couple of things here and there and then get the job done. But it looks like Crazy Weirdos will be getting their fingers trigger happy, and Naruto will trade all 3 of the guys from Jay's team. That is unfortunate. Big shout out. Agathe is in the chat. Finalist is in the chat. Whew. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. This lobby would have stressed Vanguard Esports. On God, this lobby would have stressed them out. Yeah, they did everything right to secure that top 6. They did everything right to secure that top 6, dog. Naruto thinks in by stream style. Who is Rasdam X? This Crusader says make Dream Team lock in for next 2 games. Yeah, they need to lock in because they're currently sitting in 12th. Man, but take a look at the points though. 29, 29, 25, 24, 22. Bruv, it is anybody's game. This game is going to be a decider. God, yeah, says if you stream side, pursue with Usabi shoots. Now, Aura, you want use skill. Yo, we got 51 likes. Thank you guys so much for giving us 51 likes. Big shout out to every single one who liked the stream. If you can get 60 likes, even better. But I'm good. 51 likes is so amazing. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate the love. We got 51 likes, chat. Love it. Love, love, love. And Creed is going to be charging a grenade. Yeah, Real Esports. Again, stacking in the building, though. Like, they're all stacking. Why are you all stacking? You know, you have to move around, you know, and get better angles. You have to move around, get better angles on your opposition. You have to move around, get better angles on your opposition. That is the goal here. You just have to move around, get better angles on your opposition. But all eyes on the prize here. Every single turnout has been very impressive for Arab T. They can hold on and do everything right. It could translate to something though. But we are going to see for ourselves now. Yeah, but Arab T, they're the best. They're in the best mindset, in the best frame of mind to make something happen here. But it looks like Crazy Weirdos will be setting their sights on the, I believe the guys from on Solid Army. On Solid Army again, there's a chance they could crumble here. They're losing players a little bit too early for my liking. After the great game that they just had, is the worst thing that could possibly happen to them. I mean, it looks like 4 portions and no rivals will be locking in as well. No rivals currently sitting in 10th. Madara is going to be a victim, gets knocked away by La409 again. Liquid Metal to follow suit. Trouble for no rivals again. The team currently sitting in 10th. giving the way for all these other teams to surpass them into the final top 10, into that final third. It's gonna hurt. Unsullied Army are back to 2, but it's rough. It's a rough game. A 4-9 with 3 eliminations. They've lost clarity though. They've lost clarity. That was funny. That was funny. I can't lie. That was hilarious. They have lost clarity. But all eyes on the party. Good spray to the right corner as well. Yeah, like I said, Arab team, they are better. They are much better in this position. Sprays into the corner as well. Phoenix gets flushed immediately. More sprays. Looking to close this out. Spray to the corner. And that is a clean sweep. Arab T doing it perfectly. Yeah, like I said, they're on the right frame of mind, they're in the right spot. And it looks like foul play. Down to just an extra player. That grenade over to the side. Again, pops it over to the lock side. But Pintua immediately getting discovered and swept away. Fells gonna be the last one left. He's also gonna be swept away though. Play zone has not retaliated though. The pressure has not stopped regardless. He's gonna try again. And Pintua takes away. That's a good grenade. Ooh, things will get the first drop. But that grenade is one for the books, and S12K from Ling Ling will close it out. Foul play. Fortunately, all they got out of that was one elimination. And it is an unfortunate turn of events for them. They go out again. I don't think foul play is going to make the finals. Too far out. Yeah, I think they're not making the finals with that performance. I think they do need to go back to the drawing board. You know, understand the lobby. You know, do a little bit better. I just think they just needed to do much better. But right now, 4 portions are quite comfy, but they are a little bit too far out. Fortunately for them, they have clocked into 51 points, or rather 52 points, 3 eliminations, or from the 419. Arab T deep in the blue taking major damage. You can see by their HP that they are all taking blue zone damage. Again, Dream Team currently in 12th place, 24 points to the good. They may be doing everything right. They may just be doing everything right. They may just be doing everything right. All eyes on the prize. All eyes on the prize. 14th Gaming. They have a very nice spot, but if you take a look at the zone there, it's sitting quite nicely for those teams that have decided that they do want to hang around in the center, at least for the most part. Well, Dream Team have found themselves just up north. And they're not too far out from 14th Gaming as well. It's really a matter of, you know, who gets there first. It's really a matter of who gets there first. I feel that that's what it, you know, I really feel that that's what it's about. Who gets there first? Who is going to get the job done first? You know, in those positions, positional awareness, all that good stuff. But a big game, big unrelenting game. And Ragnar, after that chicken dinner that they had in the first game, they need more of the same. They need to do the exact same thing again. They need to replicate that performance. Good. It's a very good. Well, but I don't know how fruitful this can be. As Alucard sets his sight lines onto the glass from Vibe. Bubakar's going to try this and trade off again, but he's going to be getting knocked away by Vibe as well. Vibe will be staying locked in regardless. Ling Ling and the rest of the team, I think they have had everything in their favor there, but for instance, has to be very careful with that one. He almost got swept out. Frostino gets the drop on La 419. And Dark continue their onslaught from the previous game. They do get a drop on, but it doesn't look like they're going to capitalize on that one owing to the distance. But the information has been relayed. An Unsullied Army, they have lost SARS. But UIDX and 4864 will continue to push the needle. They're too deep in the blue. Again, too deep in the blue zone. Not enough resources. This guy has, DYDX has only one med kit, 23 bandages, and 2 boosts. It's not enough. You know, if you want to tank the blue this hard, 24 bandages though, like, are you coming here to heal? Like, I mean, I see the vision, but you guys are 2. You need to stack up way more than that. You know, play zone again, already on the move. Oh, Ragnar getting forced out the blue zone. It's going to be very, very unfavorable for them. Umoja Gaming as well, just coming out of boot camp and making their way up north towards the likes of Dream Team, 14th Gaming. They could be very, very much sandwiched inside of that box. Not necessarily the best way for things to look out for them either. But they are very proactive with the way they have handled this. Chaos is a ladder. And Dark Knights looks rosy for them. Vibe are going to be the ones to lock in this time around and close out the Forte. It's a good play. It's a very good play from Dark. But Nando has been knocked away. But fortunately for him, does get knocked away. Again, trade-off is good. Dream Team, this could be a deciding moment for Dream Team. Another grenade over the top side. And Dream Team now have set their sights on to the guys from 14th Gaming. Good. Now, Ragnar will be unfortunately eliminated as well. Tricky situation for them. We'll try to hold on going forward, but we are down to just 4 teams. 9 players alive. Afro Esports, 4 portions. Again, Archie put everything right once more. There you go. Peeks out a little bit, almost getting swept off his feet there like it was a marriage proposal. But unfortunately, that's not going to be the case for them. Another grenade from Afro Esports. Harsh Esports, again, adding to the woes. And that's going to be a good night to 4 portions. They go out. Dax almost turning his back to the opposition, almost bearing the cost of doing business. Afro Esports in a 3-way cut split. Could work, but Dago still knocked away. Dax exposed, turned his back to the opposition. 4-1-1 is there, closes up the gap. And Afro Esports now in a 2 versus 3 against the guys from Harsh Esports. It was dark in the last game, and now it's about to be harsh in this one. Can they utilize the zone? Can they creep inside? Dark is still very much in the mix, and SWAT peeks out. 4-1-1 will down him in, and he will be getting knocked away. Frostino, the last one left for Dark. And Afro Esports, can they get their numbers up? Can they creep up into the party? Can they make this a show? One for the ages. 4-9 again is going to try. Frostino hasn't made a move just yet. He could capitalize on this. But I believe he has been spotted by He has been spotted by 4-1-1. Frostino goes out, it's in the corner. SWAT has to be careful. Unfortunately, it will not work. There was no smokes. He did find a way into the zone. 3 versus 1. 4-1-9 exposed as well, getting traded off. And he peeks into the corner as well. 666 gets knocked away as well. Oh, this has turned into a 1v1. Harsh Esports could have done so much better. They could have all tied their bullets into this. And 4-1-1 has taken a hit. And he's not in the zone. The right choice was made by Afro Esports. And Neo is 1 HP. More shots, more pressure. He cannot peek, surely. But he does peek. Because he's got it in him. And he will go for that finish. But that was very close. Afro Esports will snatch the chicken dinner from the jaws of Harsh Esports. That was very close. That was very, very close. Well, perfectly done from Afro Esports. They did everything right. Perfectly done. But 9 eliminations and a chicken dinner. Afro Esports putting themselves and everything, just turn things around. But what a turn of events this was for Afro Esports. Every single thing worked in this favor. I'm seeing W mic, very good mic. Nah, guys, that was my internet. It wasn't even my mic. My internet went off. My internet went off, dog. Crazy. My internet went off. But 56 eliminations, a lot of bodies in the air, flying up and down. 50 knocks coming through, 65 heals. I'm pretty sure half those heals came from Unsullied Army. 3 grenade eliminations, 41 assists. Good game, very good game. Unfortunately, no vehicle eliminations as expected. I don't think I've ever seen any, vehicle eliminations in Sandhawk, but 1200 damage apiece for both teams. And that chicken dinner just pushes Afro Esports a little bit higher up the food chain. 1209 to 1241, pretty even overall. 9 eliminations to 6, much more team oriented. But again, 1843 to 1837 on the clock. It was very, very, very last minute, last ditch. But what a performance still. What a performance still. But La 419 still got it in him. 5 eliminations, 800 plus in damage points for 4 portions. He was able to put some major moves into that final third. 3 games down though. It's really interesting. I really want to see what leaderboard says just after this. But what a game. La 419 up front and in person. Neo also in the cut. 411 Vibe and Naruto are in the mix. All of these players, 338 in damage points. Naruto did put up a fight there for Crazy Weather's Vibe, also with 800 plus in damage, 850 for 411. He did put some extra points over the niche. But here we look at the standings. 19 points for Afro Esports, Harsh with 12. Big move, big game for them. 4 portions in third with 9. Ragnar in fourth with 8. Ragnar again with 8 points. Big game for them. They've turned up an Arab team in 5th place. Arab team 5th place with how many points? Can't see because my display. Hold on. With 7 points. Also 7 for Dark Knights and Vibe as well. Mojang Gaming with 6. Crazy Weirdos with 6. Unsullied Army with 4. Foul Play with 1. Dream Team with 1 as well. 14th Gaming with 1. Yeah, like I said, I knew 14th Gaming wasn't going to cook in this lobby, in this map. I knew that they weren't going to cook in this map. Rio Esports, Jay's team, no rivals. Athlete Game, no points. No rivals again, no points. Bro, that's tough. Wow, that is tough. But Master Ugo is still in front with 21 eliminations, 3,600 in damage, 24k with 17, 2,600 in damage solo as well with 17 as well. Tying it up for second and third, Nando with 2,500 in 15th, and Vibe with Vibe. Wow. Never thought. Well, ADK has slipped away, right? But ADK has more eliminations than him. The only difference that ADK is he's just stealing a limbs, you know. Like ADK has been stealing a limb, so I think that's why his damage is still not up there. His damage is still not up there, but I'm pretty sure he has more eliminations than Vibe. This Vibe. But it is what it is. It is what it is. You gotta respect the game regardless. It's all about getting the most results. Out of the game. But take a look at that. 14th Gaming still on top of the world, 92 points to the good. 4 portions in second place with 58, and all the way down to that bottom 8, 9, 10th. Now Vibe have clocked into 41 points. 37 for Harsh Esports, big performance from them. Unsullied Army with 33. Ragnar with 30. No Rivals with 29. Dream Team with 25. And Crazy Weirdos with 20. Jay's team with 18. Yeah, Foul Play with 8. Okay, yeah, so Foul Play is, yeah, they're cooked. They're not doing much out of here. But, wow. Okay, so Harsh Esports 37. Unsullied Army 33. Unsullied Army sitting in 10th with only 3 points above Ragnar. It is not a good look. It's not a good look at all. You know, no rivals as well. The same thing is happening to them. Dream Team getting caught out with 25 points. So Dream Team need a chicken dinner or a very, very, very big shift to get into that top 10. I mean, Dream Team not making the finals is going to be very, 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 very hard. It's going to be a hard watch, you know, because every single thing counts on this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the survival stages. It's the survival. This has really felt like a survival stage game, bruh. It has really felt that way, and I'm proud of what I'm watching because these teams are really putting in that work. I really hope Ragnar do something, you know, because the points are getting very, very steep. But it's 3 games. We come back to Erangel. Ragnar were very strong there in the first game. Will they be strong again? Stay tuned and find out.
you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on my day, it's minus Luda, down the Womerson, Demo, against Ica, they need to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Ica finds them, shuts them down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money team, all day going to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in three, no way through, and they are going to hold it down, so S, are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
Bold miracle.
Two sips of Monster Energy.
One's just. A happy boy. Energy.
Legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me. Remember me.
The match is about to start.
Just one mistake is all it will take. We'll go down in history. Remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries.
From PS12, now on my day, it's minus Luda, down the Womerson, Demo, against Ica, they need to clear that hill, the boys in yellow, Ica finds them, shuts them down, and 340, 10 more seconds, through that door, the oil money team, all day going to make history, very first land, very first win, 347, 348, now the contest, the boys in three, no way through, and they are going to hold it down, so S, are your champions.
But you will remember me. Remember me for centuries.
just a happy boy.
Points 33, 30, 29, 25, 20. It is very, very close. No rivals need to dig deep. Noruka gets the final blow, 33 for Ragnar. Now they are tied on points with Unsullied Army. And I'm pretty sure Unsullied Army have seen the feed. An athlete game now, setting their sights on the guys from foul play. Play zone goes out. It's Pels and Pintua, the last two left. We'll be losing out on that one. But athlete game trying to finish inside of the top six will be a very, very big confidence boost for them going into the finals if they do stay in that top six. I mean, I did predict them to be in the top six still. I'm not even lying. You know, they've adopted some interesting strategies, a little bit more different than what I would expect, but they've adopted a couple of things that I expected them to do, and it, panned out, paid off. And there is a little bit of interesting turnout for most of these teams, but I am impressed regardless. But eyes on the prize still. Ragnar starting very nicely. 3 eliminations. It's really a matter of if they can hold on into the final third for at least for the time being, or if Unsullied Army get eliminated, this can go for them. But I will keep my eyes peeled on that one. I want to be sure that they do get the job done regardless. Oh, athlete game. They did get a little bit scared there, though. But if I was them, I'll just pull up. I mean, it would be ideal to just pull up and deal with that guy quickly. Put the points in the bag, dog. I mean, no vehicles. Do they have vehicles? Okay, they do have vehicles. Yeah, they're pulling up on him. Yeah, it's gonna be good night, but he still gets a knock. I don't know how he still gets a knock though. Storm does get knocked away, but foul play once again eliminated way too early. But funny enough, they still did better than Rio Esports. Athlete game in the top 5. You know, I mean, nobody predicted Dark to be in their top 6, right? Because I know I didn't. I mean, I predicted 4 Portions, 14th Gaming, Afro Esports, Umoja, and Athlete Game. I'm pretty sure I predicted these 5 teams. But I think I predicted Arab T to be in the top 6. So I'm pretty sure my top 6 prediction is accurate, though. Because I want to see. In fact, I want to check. I want to check my top 6 prediction right now. Hold on. Okay, so my prediction was 4 Porsche. Wait, why did I not put 14th Gaming though? Like, that was crazy. I don't even know how I missed that. But my prediction was 4 Portions, Afro Esports, Athlete Game, Arab T, Unsolid Army, and no rivals. That was my prediction. But it looks like Dream Team. Oh, Dream Team are taking hits, and it's gonna be the team. This is not the team you want to lose out to. Oh, this is going to be very unfortunate. It is 14th Gaming and Dream Team. Dream Team, they're right now. Journey could be coming to an end right now. Storm all by his lonesome. 14th Gaming. It's make or break for Dream Team right now. Oh, they need to get out of here. They need to get out of Dodge. They cannot afford to lose out right now. They have already lost 1. Oh, this is going to be heart-wrenching for Dream Team if they get eliminated here. Essentially moving from bad to worse for Moja Gaming, but they got some more eliminations on the board. And things could be very, very dire for them if they can't seem to find their way around this. Dream Team still holding, not moving around. 14th Gaming just lurking in the background. If Dream Team can overcome 14th Gaming, that they could be on their way to the finals. Well, 14th Gaming, ooh, they're not going to let this one slide. Dream Team were a thorn in the side. I believe on one of these teams, oh, Master Ugwe, he could be in trouble. This could be very interesting, though. He's making a play here. And it could be a very interesting play, but it could hurt him in the process. Dream Team holding on and on and on. Master Ugwe making the shift, making the play. I'm not sure that they're aware of Sad's position. But he's on the height. He's climbed up to the roof. I'm pretty sure Sad's heart is beating through his chest right now. Dream Team cannot afford to lose out on this. He's got the shotgun ready to go. Storm as well. They're going to try, but he's peeked out. First drop. Tries to go for the clutch immediately, but unfortunately, Sad gets dropped away. Devil is only left to him. Can he clutch? Can he salvage something for Dream Team here? The 2 into the corner, switches immediately to the S12K. Devil peeks out again, left-hand side, force out, left, again, jump shot, tries a second, 2, 3, clutch, Devil, oh my goodness, Dream Team will dream on, Dream Team will dream on, and it's Devil, the Devil's workshop, the Devil's advocate, Dream Team's Devil will keep them just by the skin of their teeth. 14th Gaming almost did it, but Dream Team will not be denied. They will not stay out of the MPL finals. What a blockbuster that was. My word. Oh, what a ride we have been on in the survival stages, ladies and gentlemen. What a ride. Dream Team will hold on. Dark Knights in potentially a troubling position right now. It's all left to Rizzo and Abubakar to keep them up. Oh. It's all about the moment. And what a moment that was. Big moment. Looks like 4 Portions will be retaliating. Hashi Sports is another team that cannot afford to lose out. And it's 4 Portions as well, trying to breach inside. Oh, that's a solid grenade. Over to the other side. 9 gets exposed. And that's going to be good night for him. The Dream Team exposure. We're trying to see it again. Peace off onto the back end. And Roman, hopefully, will be getting picked up. Clarity has been knocked away as well. Hashi Sports need to commit to this. They need to commit to this. They need to decide. They need to decide for themselves the right angles, the right position. 666 peeks out again. Trade off for Skinny. Hashi Sports are not in the clear. They're not out of the woods just yet. They can still be reached. They can still be touched. Oh, what a grenade from Roman. And the Roman Empire will crush the slaves. One time, DBS straight to the score. Hashi Sports, they did everything right in the last game, but they may not just be enough. 37 points, no points added. And they are trying to pack it in. And that will be good night. Dream, I don't know why I keep saying Dream. It's Harsh Esports, harshly sent back into the lobby. And they are trying to stay locked in here. 37 points, currently sitting in 9th place. 4 points ahead of Unsullied Army and Ragnar. Athlete Game have also been eliminated, but they have secured 45 points. I think they've done just enough, but I don't see them finishing in the top 6. But it's all about the right decisions. It's all about the major plays. Every single thing going forward here. Ragnar, no rivals, crazy warriors. All of them in the right turn of events. Every single decision. It plays into here that we've seen how it works. We've seen every single thing done going forward. The rivals will try again to stack it in into that other side again. Wow. And no rivals in a very, very tricky spot right now. Vibe Gaming playing it slow and steady, trying to win the race. And it has been theirs for them to move things around a little bit closer. But Umoja Gaming setting their sights. Is that on Solid Army? Oh, there's trouble in paradise now on Solid Army. Getting dropped away by Umoja Gaming. There could be a major shift. A major shift right now for Unsullied Army. They cannot afford to lose out. They cannot afford to lose out right now. And looks like Madara is going to be the victim here. No rivals in trouble in a 3 versus 3. They're turning around. Turning back to the opposition. Trying to run away from the ops. LeBron gets caught out. Liquid Metal as well to follow suit. No rivals in trouble. LeBron! Oh, they go out! No rivals have been eliminated. They go out in 12th. They do not succeed. No rivals will crash out of the survival stages. Dream Team are very, very close now. James Team not letting this one slide. Eric Furrymuck tries off to play the left-hand side again. They're trying to hold this on into the corner, and the first shot over to the other side. James Team, Nezo's there, Crow's off to the right-hand side. 5 in trouble, and they're trying to peek it in. First spray, breaks into the crown. 2 in again. Kenny pushing inside. Kenny low on HP. They're trying to surge this through. They're trying to close this out. 4 portions in the background. They're trying to add more pressure, and Jay's team will clutch it out, and they're still gonna hold on. They're up to 22. And Jay's team will sweep Vibe out of the lobby. But here come 4 portions. They've seen the engagements. They've seen the chaos. They will not stop. And here comes the 419. He crashes inside. And now comes Skinny as well. First spray into the left-hand side. Unfortunately, Furrymuck will not be getting picked up. He's too far out. Grenade is good. The DBS straight to the skull. Nezo tries again. And he's low on HP. Eric is confirmed, and it's all down to Nezo now. They try it to the corner. Nezo immediately goes for the flush. Tries the right-hand side. First stop is good. Nezo low on HP, but unfortunately, 4 portions will close it out and steal it away. 12 eliminations. But what a fight they put up. Jay's team did not go out without a fight. 4 portions being the thorn, the devil's advocate in the side of Jay's team, and what a time they decided to crash that party. But it looks like Dream Team could be in trouble again. Ragnar still sitting in 11th place. Dream Team back up. Devil trade off. Tunubu gets knocked away with the S12K. Devil will be traded off as well. Sad gets the drop on Naruto, and unfortunately, Dream Team will be eliminated by Umoja Gaming. And it is an unfortunate day in the life. And Dream Team just couldn't crack it. They go out, they crash out of the party after all the work they put in. But that will be the end of the road for them. But what a fight they put up in the final third. They almost had it. It was so close, but it was not enough. Umoja Gaming once again putting tears in the eyes. Putting tears in the eyes of the opposition. Arity playing to their strengths again, but Dago will trade off one after the other. But it looks like Creed will not be successful in the 1v1 exchange against Dago. And Arity will lose yet another player. But they have done well enough. Umoja Gaming with 5 eliminations. 7 eliminations, sorry. And now they've set their sights on Afro Esports. That was a bad call. And I think they have realized that that's not something they can hold on. But final boss in a off angle. It works out. Umoja Gaming again. About to put another team to sleep. And they will be starting to lock in again. Afro Esports losing Neil to that exchange. Dago can't seem to find his bullets. But it is a 3 versus 3 over to the hillside again. In all that is going on right now, it is all about the zone. The zone has moved away. We're down to 21 players. We are down to 8 teams. Unsullied Army and Ragnar are 3 players apiece, and they are both sitting on 33 points. If any of them gets eliminated right now, they will be out of the Nigerian Pro League Season 8 Hamatan split. If any of these 2 teams gets eliminated right now, that will be the end of the journey for them. 1v1, pulling up all the stops. He wants a piece of the action as well. And Dark setting themselves up on the hillside. That's a solid grenade. 1v1 takes a hit, trades off, and 1v1. This could be the chance for him to win a 1v1. He peeks out into the corner, and it will be swapping out with a 1 HP player. Feigns into the other side, gets dropped away by 419. La 419 has been absolutely exceptional. 12 eliminations now for 4 portions. They have been absolutely diabolical with the drops. And Atarodo gets a piece of the action as well. Tinubu continues to mount the pressure. It's going to be Rizzo. That's going to be his next victim. 1v1 gets swept away. Atarodo will turn that one. Clarity goes back into the lobby immediately as well with the S12K bouncing off the walls. That's a solid grenade just outside. And La 419 will send Arab T back into the lobby. They go out. But I believe they have done just enough to stay inside of the top 10. Unsullied Army, Ragnar are still going aura for aura, pound for pound. Afro Esports have pulled up to Unsullied Army. This could be the moment. Unsullied Army need to do something here. SARS gets knocked away. 48-64 charges the grenade. This time bounces route 1 over the top side. Dago could be in trouble. And Sax spews up into the corner as well. They will get 1 elimination. That puts them above Umoja Gaming. 4 portions lose out. Yet again, Alucard is exposed. And Ragnar in trouble from Abubakar from Dark Esports. Unsullied Army have to hold on. But no, SWAT's grenade is trouble for Unsullied Army again. It's all left to Jesse now. 48-64. Can he keep Unsullied Army in it? Agnar is still alive. Dago circling back. He hasn't heard him. 1 by 1, they're losing out. 7 teams alive. Ragnar is still holding on, but it looks like Alucard swept away. 48-64, 1 HP. He runs out, escapes the danger, goes onto the high ground. Maruk has been knocked away as well. Ragnar in trouble. 48-64, the last one left for Unsullied Army. 4 portions eliminated as well. Ragnar loses out, and that could be the end. They do go out. Unsullied Army, hold on. Jesse does it for Unsullied Army. He held on just long enough for Ragnar to be eliminated. And that chicken dinner is elusive. But Unsullied Army may have just qualified into the finals by that solo play from 48-64. Umoja Gaming now trying to close this out with a bang. 7 eliminations. Big move for them. They're exposed. Afro Esports, bye-bye. They go out. Down to the other side. Dark again. Staying off. Crazy Weirdos. Umoja Gaming and Dark. All the top teams in the cut right now. But Crazy Weirdos, they're too far out. They can't put the numbers back together. And they are starting to stay locked in. They're playing it slow and steady. But it doesn't look like much is going to come out for this. Naruto makes the play over to that left-hand side again. And K is exposed. Umoja Gaming tearing through the lobby. Tinubu is the one to close this out. Sisu Game getting caught out as well. Crazy Weirdos. It's all left to them. Rizzo and Dark. Potential for a second chicken dinner. Sisu exposed. And that's going to be good night. 10 eliminations now for Umoja Gaming. It's all about the right execution now. It's a 3 versus 2. Doc have already won a chicken dinner today. Can they win a second? Rizzo and Abubakar, very capable, very able, but they do not have the play zone. This is where Tinubu will use the power of corruption. The power of corruption to get inside of that blue zone. Abubakar's creeping up. I'm not sure he has spotted Naruto just yet, but he does have the angle. Tinubu on that left-hand side. And the smokes are starting to come through. But again, the play zone is not favorable either. Let's smoke the airdrop. Hasn't migrated over to that other side as well. Tinubu is going to cook over to the other side as well. Abubakar has been spotted. And that will be the chicken dinner to Umoja Gaming. They finished the game with a bang. Doing everything right in the final third. Wow. Umoja Gaming on the rise, on the horizon, taking that chicken dinner perfectly. And they will stack in with, how many eliminations was that? 12 eliminations and a chicken dinner, 22 points. What a game. What a game. What a game from Umoja Gaming. They turned up in the final third. They did everything. Every single thing right. "61 eliminations to the good, but 22 22k in damage from Umoja Gaming. 22 for 4 portions, 22 points in total for Umoja Gaming, 15 for 4 portions. But La419 has to be the MVP. He was absolutely cooking for 4 portions. He was absolutely cooking. And he is the MVP. 8 eliminations, 700 plus in damage, 23 minutes on the clock. La419 was the one to make it happen. And make it happen, he did. Absolutely incredible performance coming through from 4 portions. They show us exactly what we needed to see. There are teams in here that can take the game to anybody. What a game he had. I'm hoping to see more of this in the finals, though. I'm really hoping to see more of this in the finals as well. Really hoping to see more of this in the final. But Tinubu was there. Yep, this guy really looks like Tinubu. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. He really looks like Tinubu. Not even going to lie to you, dog. But they have 5 eliminations, 1,079 in damage points. I mean, 900 for Rizzo. Abubakar, again, this combination, absolutely deadly. SWAT coming up to finish things nicely for the guys from Afro Esports with 3 eliminations as well. "22 points for Umoja Gaming and 15 total eliminations. 50 total points for 4 portions. Dark Knights with 13. Afro Esports with 10. Crazy Weirdos with... Man, this... Can I move this thing around? Okay, I can. Crazy Weirdos with 7. Ragnar with 5. Unsullied Army with 4. Wait. Okay, yeah. Wait, yeah. Ragnar with 5, Unsullied Army with 4. Wow, that was really close. But I think it's Unsullied Army qualified with the fact that they had more points than Ragnar to begin with. But if they were tied on points, this would have been absolutely diabolical. Dream Team, and unfortunately just couldn't clutch it out. But they did finish with 4 points. Athlete Game with 3, Arab T with 2, 14th Gaming with 2 as well. Rio Esports with 1. Foul Play, Vibe, No Rivals, Harsh, and Invisible Empire just couldn't hack it in. Master Uguay, the MVP for 14th Gaming and the survival stage. 23 eliminations and basically 4,000 in damage points. La 419 also in there. Somehow he has catapulted into number 2 with 2,600 in damage points as well. Rizzo with 14 and 3,200 as well. 24K with 2,600 with 17 eliminations. And Tinubu with 15 eliminations for Umoja Gaming and 2,600. But take a look at that. What a game that we just saw. 14 Gaming with 94 points, 4 portions catapulting themselves all the way to the top with 73, Umoja Gaming with 71, Afro Esports with 67, Dark Knights with 56, Athlete Game with 45, Arab T with 44, Vibe with 41, Unsullied Army with 37, Hashi Sports with 37 as well. Ragnar, unfortunately, 2 points shy. They couldn't make it through. No Rivals as well with 29. Dream Team with 29. Crazy Weirdos with 27. And Jay's team with 23. Oh, so close, but yet so far. Ragnar, my heart goes out to you guys. You just couldn't hack it. It was so tough, but they turned up. But they were just 2 points shy. They couldn't make it in. But what a performance they pulled up on the last day. What a game they had. Woo! Absolutely incredible. Incredible. Incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. Ragnar, chicken dinner. Dark Knights, and take the chicken dinner for game number 2. Afro Esports in game number 3. And Umoja Gaming in game number 4. 4 different chicken dinner winners. Wow. Absolutely incredible game that we've just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Woo! Well, congratulations to the top 10 teams. They have qualified into the Hamatan split finals to play for that prize pool. And what a performance that we have witnessed. It was so tight. It was so close. Ragnar, I feel so bad for them. They did everything right. Just had to hold on just a little bit longer. But they got too passive, and they just couldn't be more passive than Jesse, dog. Jesse lives for this. He lives for these clutch moments. And he showed us exactly why he is who he is, carrying his team by the neck and dragging them into the finals. 48-64. You know, if they were doing player cards, you would just have like, what's the word? What is the word for, you know, like that's survivalist plus. Jesse's card. 48-64, his card. Survivalist plus. Survivalist plus, bro. What a game. What a game this was. I can't lie. This was absolutely intense. Absolutely intense, bro. Absolutely intense. What a game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in. And by the time we return, it is going to be the finals in 2 days. I believe in 2 days, the finals. We're here. We're active. We got to keep the energy up. Everybody's hot. It's hot right now. So that's what we love to see, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned and stay locked in. We'll see you guys in the finals. And it's a whole party. Don't worry. Everybody's coming. You're gonna see everybody in the finals. Don't worry about it. So see you guys this Friday for the NPL Hamatan Split Season 8 Finals. Don't touch that now. Big shout out to 1080, Monster, and Turner Link for bringing you guys this awesome production. See you guys in the finals, and I'm going to be very active all the way out there. Peace.